Another thing that kind of is like weird as fuck about this truck, it can feel like you flying. Like, you feel like you going fast as fuck. Like right now, I feel like I'm doing about 80. In reality, I'm only doing 65 miles an hour. That's just a testament of how bad the fucking aerodynamics is on this truck. Like, it's bad. It's a fucking cube on wheels, but it's just, you know, it's a cool ass cube on wheels, but going fast in this car, it does not feel good at all. It doesn't. It feels like you about to fucking tip over or take off. It just don't feel good whatsoever. So yeah, it's a little bit misleading in a way. But when you take off in this motherfucker, you know you moving. You definitely know you moving. That's one thing I can say. This, you know, 4-liter bi-turbo V8, it doesn't trot around at all. Very torquey motor. And for the people who don't know what as someone asked me, what's the difference between a twin turbo and a bi-turbo? So bi-turbo is basically, you have two turbos, of course, the bi aspect too, but they are not the same size. So you have one turbo that pretty much picks up the slack for the bigger turbo to kind of eliminate that lag that you would get in the traditional turbo and twin turbo setup. Kind of eliminates that lag. Versus the twin turbo, they're the exact same size, so they both have the fucking the lag kind of pretty much indented in them, so it doesn't really matter which way you go. They're twins, you feel me? They both do the same thing. But that's pretty much the difference in this. You know, in this motor right here, it's 577 brake horsepower. The torque figure, I believe it's over 600 something. I kind of forgot. But it's definitely a healthy fucking motor, and the sound isn't that bad either. It sounds way better in person. I promise you, like, videos don't do it justice at all. It always sounds so measly, but it sounds really good in person. Now, it's better than the 5.5 liter or the 5.4 liter V8 that used to come in the G63s. Sound wise, no, it's not better than that motor. But, you know, performance wise, yeah, it definitely is. It's definitely fast as fuck. It's very responsive. It just feels like it kind of wants to go. But you know, the 5.5 liter, that had a more of a real grumble fucking sound to it. It sounds like any other like 4-liter V8. You know, that's pretty much the fucking trend nowadays. Everything has a 4-liter V8, 4-liter V8, 4-liter V8. You know, Porsche, Audi, fucking Bentley. You know, all of them. They use that Volkswagen, you know, 4-liter twin turbo V8. Fucking Lamborghini Urus, they got the 4-liter V8. The only people that really don't do that shit is BMW, because, you know, they had a 4.4 liter V8, which I'm not a big fan of the sound of that motor at all. It sounds fucking weird. If I'm just being honest, I'm not trying to hurt any BMW fanboys' feelings or anything like that. But yeah, I'm not a real fan of the sound of that motor. Even though it's a very good performance motor, you know, you got a healthy like 625 horsepower, and the M5 and M8s and stuff like that. Like, it's a cool motor, but this is not my favorite. I honestly feel like they shouldn't have replaced the Range Rover's supercharged 5-liter V8 with that motor. It kind of robbed it of its, you know, the edge it had to it. It felt like a fucking Jaguar. It felt like a Wildcat. And now it's kind of like just another fucking German engineered motor. So, not a big fan of that. But yeah, as far as this motor, it's very good. It actually kind of fits this truck. It's very, very good. C63 should have kept this motor. I don't know what the fuck Mercedes was thinking, putting a 2-liter fucking blender under one of the most notorious AMG vehicles that, you know, they have made, and you just cut the nuts off of it. And I will never understand that shit. And it can't possibly be on the whole fuel economy shit like that. You know, at some point you're just gonna have to make a stand. Like, I know it's so fucking easy just making electrified cars and just, oh, it has this performance attached to it. Like, at the end of the day, these manufacturers will have to realize that everything isn't about fucking performance and 0 to 60s and all of that. Sometimes it's really about how the car makes you feel. And this goes back with pretty much all the cars from like the 2000s. Like, the 2000s were hell of a cars. You had fucking V10 M5s. You had the supercharged V8, you know, Merc AMGs and all that. You had everything. It's like nothing was fucking out of range back then. It was, everything was good. You had the RS6 with a V10 in it. It was just like, fuck. Like, if you couldn't afford an exotic car, guess what? You can buy a car with an exotic ass motor in there. You really couldn't tell the difference. The fucking E60 M5, that was a 200 miles an hour four-door in 2006. Like, come on now. Like, what the fuck? And now all the cars nowadays got the limiters and shit on there. It's just soft limiters. It's like everything has the nuts cut off of it. And I'm not a real big fan of it, honestly. But I kind of get it. You know, times change and regulations and all that bullshit. But to be honest, I really don't feel like it's any fuel crisis or fuel shortage or anything like that, because come on now. This is a big ass planet that's been here for millions and billions and fuck around trillions of years. You telling me we running low on fuel? Because we just started fucking driving like 100 years ago. You telling me 100 years was enough to deplete billions of fucking natural fuel, fossil fuels in 100 years and billions of years? Put that shit in like, make it make sense, way. I don't believe that shit. I just feel like they're really trying to, you know, make money, capitalize off being lazy, making these fucking electric motors and shit like that. Like, it's a no for me. These passionless ass, iRobot ass cars, no one really wants them. Everybody wants something that makes them smile. You feel me? And shit like this will make you smile. I'm not gonna lie to you. This shit will make you fucking smile like a little ass kid that just got a extra gift on Christmas he ain't know about. Like, this shit will make you fucking smile. It's just, you know, you feel like a fucking king driving this. Honestly, you higher than everything else. You damn near eye level with semi-trucks. You know how fucking tall semi-trucks are. You damn near can look in the window and he can look back at you just fine from the fucking driver's seat. It's crazy. Like, it's no other fucking vehicle that really, man, I don't care what none of this say. Like, you got the BMW X7s and all that shit like that. Yeah, alright, you know, ain't really nothing fucking special about that shit. I feel like the vehicles are not really special until they get the makeover from their sport divisions. You know, like the motorsport division, the AMG. Then that's when the vehicle becomes special. Until then, it's just a normal economy car. Even the G550. Yeah, it's a special vehicle, the G-Wagon, but you can look at it and be like, it's not the AMG. You know, you don't have the fucking side exhaust pipes sticking out and all that. It's just little things that, you know, car enthusiasts, I guess, I mean, the normal person probably wouldn't know the difference, but I know, trust me. I know a fucking badge. I know the placements of it. I know the fucking rims, the grill. Like, I just pay attention to all of that shit like that. Just like when I see fucking Grand Cherokee, I can spot an SRT Grand Cherokee from a fucking, what's that, a Trailhawk? I can spot that shit away and like so crazy. You know, they have the same fucking symbol, it's just track and trail. But I can spot that shit out from, you feel me, just anywhere. And some people are like, what's the difference? I'm like, yeah, you're not a fucking car enthusiast, because it's a big fucking difference. One is just, you know, one gets praise and all of that and gets highly fucking stolen, and the other one is just like a fucking grocery go-getter. But yeah, this thing is special. It definitely is special, and people, they pay attention to you with this car. Just because they know how much this fucking car is. Like, easily, this is, you know, this is pandemic times of MSRPs. You know, they marked everything up like a fucking $100,000 because no new cars are being made. This is easy like a $230,000, $240,000 truck. You know, base price is probably like $170,000, but you know, that markup, it pushed well over the $200,000. So it's a fucking $250,000 truck. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the way that it feels and all that, it feels every bit of over $200,000. Like, everything is tight. It feels like you in a fucking tank. Like, it's, I get it. Like, I definitely get it. But, you know, all the negatives, they are kind of they're overshadowed by all the positive aspects you get out of this thing. Like, yeah, the gas mileage is not the best, but it's not the worst also. But it don't matter. It's the way this motherfucker make you feel. It's the sound you feel. This sound you hear when you hit the gas pedal. It's just all those things come into play. And I'm not gonna lie, getting rid of the combustion motor for cars like this would be the stupidest fucking thing ever. Like, you hear that grumble? Like, come on now, bro. It sounds like a fucking bear. It's definitely top tier. Definitely top tier. But you see that little fucking, you see this, the reflection I'm talking about? I hate that. It's only because this shit is not angled. It's just like a wall. I absolutely hate that shit. But it is what it is, though, you know. You can't have your cake and eat it too sometimes. And I ain't gonna lie, this is a pussy machine. When I tell you, you probably can pull any. If you can't pull a shorty in this car, your ass is just either gay or you feel me, you're lame as fuck. But even a lame just still pull a bitch in this car. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you can't do that, bro, just hang it up, coach. Just hang it the fuck up. Motherfuckers will literally, I made eye contact with this one girl. She was just screaming of a pick me. She had a little Chanel bag and all that. I think she was a white girl or some shit like that. She may have been a little foreign bitch. But boy, she was screaming like, pick me, pick me. She gave me them fucking eyes. I locked eyes with her too. I was like, damn, this is what the fucking NBA players and shit be going through. I know they be putting up with that, but the difference between me and the NBA players is so fucking gullible. They'd go for anything. Like, they fall for fucking anything. That's why we have all these fucking bimbos and shit pregnant. They coming after their fucking money. Zion Williamson ass niggas. But yeah, I see where they go wrong. But you gotta know the fucking game to actually succeed in it. This ain't no fucking way, bro. This right, having a vehicle like this should just automatically, like, something should go off in your head like, I want to keep this shit. I'm not going to fuck it up. So I don't know, in their head, yeah, they just probably just making so much fucking money it don't matter. But I'm sorry. I cannot let somebody get over on me like that. Like, you did nothing for this journey at all. But you're reaping for all my benefits. Like, you getting child support money off me? You getting like $100,000 a month for just having my baby? And you ain't gotta work or nothing? Like, I can't. That is a sucker's fucking thing. I honestly don't get it. But again, you know, I don't know what the fuck I might do if I had like over $100 million. I can guarantee I probably wouldn't do that shit. I don't give a fuck how much money I got. I just cannot let somebody benefit other than family or some shit like that. But if you just some random off the street and you getting my money because I got you pregnant, nah, fuck out of here. I don't understand about these young, but a lot of them grew up not getting pussy though. A lot of them grew up lame as hell, and, you know, basketballers, they woo. I don't get it. I really don't fucking get it. But to each their own. I'm pulling up to get some pussy right now. I can't even fucking talk. I'm definitely finna get some pussy. Damn, how the fuck can I get in here? Okay, so I gotta go around this dumbass shit right here. They always doing some shit.